You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. And he just got caught with a big right. That uppercut misses. Right jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They exchanged punches. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent all laid out there.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Ready for that counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Benavidez that lap. Here's the bell for round two. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's all offense all the time. He threw a punch and just got countered. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. It's knockout or buck. Did you see that? The Mexican monster's in trouble. Fight still continuing.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez.
Come on, you
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. The straight right just misses. punching. Catch and shoot. The courage on display here is incredible. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. The perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Just avoids the left uppercut. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Hold that thought! And it's survival time for David Benavidez. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? David Benavidez and the big Mexican monster is down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3.
Let's talk about Benavidez. Here's the bell to start round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
How about that time counter shot? Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Unlucky to miss with that jab. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot. Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That jab doesn't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter punch caught him clean. And the Mexican Monster might be ready to finally go down. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominant.
Don't worry about it.
Let's start the sixth. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. Nice counter. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? A perfect counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that straight left. Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, the Mexican Monster's in trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about
Check back into this.
And there's the bell for round 7. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. David Benavidez might be ready to go. The Mexican Monster is down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
1, 2,